So glad you're back here with us on Sports Sunday. A very special treat. Justin Snow of the Indianapolis Colts and former Cooper Cougar sitting in with us, and his young man Hunter over here. Thank you guys for joining us on the show.
It's our pleasure. Glad to be here.
Awesome. Now, you're in town. You've had yourself a jam-packed week, seeing family, seeing friends, getting back to sort of your roots.
It's always a whirlwind. You come to town for 3 or 4 days, and you're kind of pulled in every direction. But we had a fantastic weekend Friday doing the special teamers camp, and Saturday following up with the camp over at Cooper. So, and then had a family reunion on my dad's side, and here we are.
You get a chance to really give back, and we had a chance to talk about that on Friday or on Saturday when we were at your camp. You really make it a point to come back and give back to the guys, that really to the community that gave you so much.
Yeah, I've always felt like this is a perfect opportunity for the NFL opens so many doors, and it gives you such a platform to be able to come back to a town you grew up in and just give a free camp. Do the things that I never was able to do as a child, coming and learning from professionals. So just a great opportunity to come, and we had 325 kids at our camp, and just a good time just to teach them the fundamentals and techniques of the game. And we had a fantastic support group from the local high school coaches and some of the college guys, and it just turned out fantastic.
What's it like for you coming home, all the opportunities, being able to play for the Colts, you get to come back, you get to bring your family back here, show them around year after year after. It's been 11 years of you doing this. You talk about it like it just really never gets old.
It's happened fast. I've been fortunate. This is my 13th season in the NFL, all with one team. Yeah. So, like I said, just being able to come back and just share that each year with the kids, and just seeing them grow up and just develop. I mean, like I said, 11 years ago I started this thing, so I've got some grown men going into my camp now that, you just enjoy following their success.
That's fantastic, man. And, your weekend really continues into tomorrow, too. You, Cowboys tight end Jason Witten, getting together right down the street at the new D1 shop in Abilene. How did you get involved in this? Who sort of approached you and said, would you be interested?
Will Bartholomew is the owner, the guy who created D1.
Yeah.
He was a teammate of Peyton Manning's at the University of Tennessee. So Dr. Mutton, who I became friends with the last few years, who's really one of the leaders of this organization at D1 and Texas Sport and Spine, he said he had a wish list of 3 athletes that he wanted to get on, myself, Jason Witten, and Jordan Shipley, and it all worked out.
Let's move over and start talking about life with the team. How's it been going this offseason? So much that you guys have been doing. How are you holding up?
It's different. Obviously, completely new coaching staff, new players, a lot of new faces in the locker room. Been with guys for 8, 10, 12 years. Jeff Saturday and Peyton, Dallas Clark, Just Fadai. Those guys are gone now. And they're with new teams and they're starting over. So, like I said, a lot of new, unfamiliar faces that you have to just gel and have that chemistry all over again. So, it's part of the business. We all know that, coming into it. But we're the dark horse right now, and that's kind of interesting. We've never been, but people are counting us out, and we have a fantastic veteran group that's coming back. Reggie Wayne, Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney out of Interior, myself, and guys we brought in for free agents. So it's going to be interesting. Andrew Luck. I mean, he's #1 pick.
Exactly. I mean, that's what everybody seems to be talking about in the NFL. And what have you seen from him? What do you like about him in this draft class?
I mean, he's outstanding. I mean, he's everything you want him to be. He's a lot like Peyton, obviously. He's a guy who's got all the tools. Mm-hmm. He's a genius on the field. He studies hard, works hard, and just the 3 days I've been in practice with him, it really is a treat. So, just really looking forward to to the season getting started and proving a lot of people wrong.
No, it's your buddy Peyton. Obviously, it is the way it is. He's over in Denver now, but you had a chance to see him and hang out with him not too long ago. It was a party that he came back and hung out with everyone.
Yeah, it was May 4th back in Indianapolis. Mm-hmm. A lot of the guys from the team that have spent time with him, and just guys in the community. So we 3 hours, just a lot of memories, a lot of conversation, just kind of what's up next. Him talking about Denver and kind of talking about what's going on in the the new Colts staff. So I just wish him the best. He's got a lot of football left in him, and he's he's obviously a future Hall of Famer.
You know, you're going into your 13th year. 13th year with one team.
Yeah.
Not a lot of guys can say, what is it, the average, like 3 years that a guy will stick around in the league?
I think so.
And you've been fortunate enough to be there so long. What do you sort of think when you go back and reflect about how lucky you've been to still be playing this long?
You know, I was talking to one of the reporters yesterday just saying, can you believe you've done this as long as you have? And I really can't.
Yeah.
You know, it's gone by so fast. Obviously, I'm completely grateful just to have this opportunity to play with one team and just year in and year out be a Super Bowl contender. Mm-hmm. So it really has been a treat. It's something that you never take for granted, because there's a lot of guys who don't even have the opportunity to play this game, and then if they do, make it to the playoffs and just be with a winning organization. So I really can't say enough about the organization, about our owner, our new coaching staff. It's going to be exciting.
Man, 13 years. It seems like you still got some football left in you too.
Well, I hope so. I'm 35 now, so I hope I have at least a few more years in me. My goal is to make it through year 15. So if I can, great. If I can't, like I said, the guy's been good, and I'm just grateful to play as long as I have.
You're fortunate enough to have a family. Your boy Hunter over here hanging out. And
I do. I have a daughter Cambry that's 7, Hunter 6, and we have a little guy that's 1. It's Caden. So it's a wonderful wife at home, and it really just I couldn't ask for anything more. So.
Justin Snow, Indianapolis Colts, former Cooper Cougar, hanging around in Abilene. Can't thank you enough for stopping by and hanging out with us.
Man.
Hunter, thank you for sitting in with us, man. Appreciate it. We'll be right back. More on Sports Sunday.